Welcome, yogis. We're discussing the 8 limbs of yoga, and today I'm here to elaborate a little bit on Dharana, the practice of holding a one-pointed focus on something or someone. It's a very trying method sometimes, especially if you're new to it. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what this practice entails, different ways of how to approach this practice, and what you can expect from this practice. So one-pointed focus is the step before we reach meditation and ultimately liberation. Basically, we are training the mind. Holding a focus is not something that comes naturally to us because we are in our monkey minds as people. As we say in yoga, you have a thought and another thought, and it jumps to another thought, and then something happens, or somebody talks to you, or you hear something, and the thoughts are jumping. We have about 60 to 100,000 thoughts per day, and so it's a lot. We don't notice this because our focus is not on our thoughts. So keeping one focus, one thought on something or someone for a longer period of time doesn't really come natural to us because we simply haven't trained it. We are training our bodies and we are taught a lot of things as we grow up, but training our mind is not one of them. So what you will find is that it's not easy to start this practice. So I want to tell you about what can happen when you start this practice. Eventually, at a certain point, and probably fairly soon, your mind will begin to wander. You will get distracted by whatever sensations within the body or thoughts occurring. The most important thing is to not get frustrated with yourself because you are creating a resistance, you are creating an attitude that is counterproductive to what you would like to achieve. Focused, one-pointed focus and concentration needs intention and needs relaxation, needs softness, needs ease, needs grace. It is only when you are truly relaxed, when there is no resistance, when there is no effort so much, is when you can really become the thing that you are focused on. So I will give you a couple of examples of this practice. So we were talking about the breath, and you can feel as you do this more continuously, moving yourself back to your focus again and again and again and again until your mind gets bored and gives up. Slows down. You are in the full experience of the moment of that breath cycle, so much so that you will become the breath. And there is a moment of union. So that's one idea. Another is beautiful visualization. If you have a teacher, if you have a saint, or a person you highly admire, to visualize that person in your mind's eye, just seated yourself as well, and then hold your focus, maybe on a picture is also possible, or hold the visualization, concentrate, keep that picture in your mind's eye, and then merge yourself with that person and hold that. That's also a very beautiful practice. Another one is, one of my favorites is a sound practice. The repetition of sound, because it helps you through vibration, through the impulse of sound. It will help you to get into it more easily than, for instance, the breath practice. You're using one of your senses for the repetition. So chanting Om for a longer period of time is a beautiful practice of one-pointed focus, and you can become that sound. Another one is, for instance, gazing at a candle, gazing into the flame of a candle, and you will find yourself merging with that light. So you basically forget yourself, you lose your sense of self for a moment, your sense of ego. You are not only the localized experience of the self, but you merge with another being, another thing. So you're basically expanding your consciousness, and that's what this practice is all about. Thank you.